It's me, Renee. I'm back. And today I kind of decided to do well, I suppose I'm going to say shorter video. Sometimes when I do say I'm going to do shorter video and then I end up talking forever and I end up doing a longer video. But yeah, I think this might not be a long video, but who knows as of right now. But yeah, um, so this video was inspired by the weather outside. Right now, it's not a storm, but it's wind. I suppose it might become a storm after a while. Um, it's um, it's storm, bad weather that's come to Norway, here to Norway. At the other parts of the country, it's more stormy. Like they said, like no, don't have your furniture outside because it might flow or might go away. So kind of Kansas style. Again, it's not that bad here right at the moment, but it is. I would say maybe it's not stormy at the moment, but it's windy. It's quite a lot of wind, I would say. So these are three books because sometimes I don't want to do a list of 5 or 10. I just decided to do three because that's what I'm trying to do. And I suppose also like because Tuesday starts with T and also tree start with a T, so just kind of as easy as that, really. But yeah, these are three books where the weather is bad, or like the weather there's a strong wind, there's a strong wind and rain, or maybe there's a strong wind and rain and fog. So like yeah, and it's I mean it's part of the story. It's not just in the background, but it's part of the story. No, part of the story. Yeah, I'll say yeah. Still, like it kind of gives a mood, but it's also like it's also kind of part of the story in a way. And yeah, you'll kind of notice what I mean when I start talking about them. So first we have Valkyrie Rising by Ingrid Paulson. So for one, you can see like just the cover is foggy, but also there's like a concept. There's a thing in the story where like the book takes place during July. I want to say yeah July, but it takes place outside Bergen, which even in July does not always get sun. Not that I never get sun. No way, get sun. Okay, we get sun, but sometimes we get wind. And yeah, when this book takes place, it's been raining, it's been foggy, it's been yeah, it was worse weather than usual, and stuff happens when it rains and it's foggy. Maybe some people are kidnapped. Maybe things happen around that. Yeah, maybe. I'm not gonna say more because I don't really want to spoil you. But yeah, I would say like the weather kind of is important in this book. And give me a moment. Yes, just fix some stuff. But yeah, so Valkyrie Rising, definitely a book recommend. Also a standalone. So if you're in the mood for standalone, no big commitment, check it out. And then we have this is no Norwegian version of it, but it's the first book in the Uncommoners by Jennifer Bell. Uh, no, wait a minute. Did I did I pick up the wrong book here? I think I thought of another book and then I used this book and yeah. Okay. And just ignore this book. Ignore this book. I'll be back. Here is the book I was talking about. Oh, sorry, I was thinking about. Sorry, I read them around the same time, so I kind of got confused in my mind. Though, I suppose technically, this book I have not read yet. It's the third book in the series. But I have read the first two, The Malamander and Gigantian, which they're set in a town by the sea. So a sea town, shore town, a town by the shore. Yeah. Yeah, town by sea. And it's like both the first book they're set like they kind of they're important, they take place on the sea. There's often some rough weather, often some rain involved, and also because of this the series taking place by sea. There's also like, I mean, as most sea towns, often there's wind, rain, or what have you. So yeah, so it kind of gives a like it kind of it kind of works with the story, but also kind of gives you atmosphere, which I suppose probably is the point of the story. And yeah, so this series, kind of atmospheric and very good middle grade, I would say. Was in a way it gives me a series of unfortunate events, but not like completely, but in a small way. It just like this part of it is a bit creepy, and yeah, kind of leans toward that kind of thing. And yeah, so Thomas Taylor, uh, the mystery books, which in English is called, yeah, it doesn't say an English series name here, but yeah, this book is called Shadowgast, and yeah, and the first book is the Malmander, like that book, which yeah, highly recommend. It's a very good book. It's also one of those fun book. At least I feel like it's one of those fun book where it can't take place outside of time. Like it takes place in a modern day because, well, modern day. You have a telephone, but most people don't really have cell phones. They kind of, I suppose, yeah, honestly, don't cell phones are not really talked about at all. So I suppose you don't really know if that's because no one, because everyone in town knows each other, so they just walk around talk to people instead of using cell phones, or because this takes place in 80s, because age isn't really like the year isn't really mentioned, but like it's kind of it's modern-ish, but you don't really know what time it is specifically, like what year it is, and I kind of like that, right? I think it's kind of fun, really. So yeah. And then last but not least, we have Vampire Academy. So this is both a name of series and the first book. And I'm going to cheat a bit here and just kind of say that the weather or the wind, I suppose in a way, bad weather, kind of takes a role in the whole series, because like in the second series they get snowed in second series, second book they get snowed in. In the third book, there's, yeah, often when like bad things happen, there's also wind and rain and awful weather. And also, yeah, in this book, in the first few chapters, there's some bad weather, and they think someone's coming, and then someone else is coming, but it's still like it's a bit like, yeah, there's bad things on the horizon, the bad moon on the horizon, maybe you could say. And yeah, and yeah, so they kind of brings to the atmosphere and kind of but also works within the story. And yeah, honestly, that kind of is today. That's it for today's video. And yeah, if you have any books you want to talk about that have bad weather, or lots of wind, or lots of rain, fog, or all the above in it, and you kind of want to recommend it, please do. And I'll see you soon. Bye.